all the way to the microphone, Maggie Kowalski!
Hello, I was a little bit late here today because my battery died and I had to finish manually. My name is Maggie Kowalski. I live here in London, but I am originally from Poland. Thank you. The best Eastern European country, as voted by Londoners who couldn't name any other Eastern European countries. Ipswich came second. I come from a tiny village in rural Poland, which means that I will never need one of those fancy DNA tests to find out my ancestry. Most of my family is so inbred, one of my cousins could deadlift 100 kilograms and grow a full beard before she even got her first period. But after the Brexit referendum, I have started looking into applying for a British passport as a spouse of a British citizen, no reason. And I have found out that one of the things that the Home Office asks you for is 2 years worth of text messages to prove that you are a real couple. They only ask for a sex tape when you apply for a council tax discount. But then someone at the Home Office has to go through those messages, and I don't know the full details, but I imagine for 2 years they will be looking for something like 200 messages containing the word milk. Because that's what real relationships are about. Two people who regularly text each other to say, have we got milk? But occasionally they may come across a message that reads something like this. I have looked in the fridge and the milk is 2 weeks out of date. It is rotten and revolting. I've paid you £10,000 to get a British passport not to clean your mess. You and your country disgust me. And I can imagine the Home Office people reading that thinking, well, this may have started out as a sham, but they are definitely in love now. I do have a boyfriend. We've been together for nearly 5 years now, but we don't even live together, and that's because my boyfriend has a flatmate who's a complete bitch and busts his balls all the time. So there's nothing more I can bring to the table. And having been together for so long, people ask us if we are getting married, and we have no such plans. And it's not that we don't believe in marriage, it's the idea of weddings I don't quite get. Mainly the tradition of the father of the bride walking his daughter down the aisle in an act of giving her away. It's nice, but it's a little bit outdated. Because in modern day, people remarry, and you can only give something away once. After that, it's not yours anymore. Surely, at her second wedding, the bride would have to be walked down the aisle by her ex-husband. And I like smoking. I find it great for making people move their children the fuck away from you. The mums are a little too happy about this. But I actually hate traveling, and I learned that quite recently when I went to see a nurse to get some routine travel vaccinations. And she said, you need Hep A, Hep B, MMR, rabies, 3 doses, typhoid, yellow fever, malaria tablets, 3 types. Won't cost you 400 k, won't give you anxiety, hallucinations, the third you have to take every day for 8 weeks or you die. Hep B comes in 3 doses. You can take all of them right now. This is not enough time. They all need to be taken. It's 3 weeks apart or you die. Take 1 tablet a day, half a dose if you develop seizures. Avoid contact with insects and always tie your shoelaces or you die. Then she jabbed a needle in my arm. Before I knew what happened, there was another needle in my other arm and then a third. And then she asked why I'm shaking. I picked myself off the floor. I grabbed my coat. I crawled to the door. And she said, have a nice time in Ipswich. But I have done a little bit of traveling earlier this year. I have actually gone back to Poland to visit after quite a while, and I found there was a lot of kebab shops there now. So I asked my grandmother about it. I said, "Nan, you guys have grown really fond of the Turkish food since I've last visited." She said, "It's all those immigrants. They come over here, they put their shops up everywhere. Now there's nowhere left to buy our Polish food from." I said, "You should have told me. I would have brought you some back from London." Thank you very much.